ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी।
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 गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन।
यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन।
यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन।
यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन।
यमुना तीरावनचारी।
यमुना तीरावनचारी।
यमुना तीरावनचारी।
यमुना तीरावनचारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी।
गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन।
यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन।
यमुना तीरावनचारी।
यमुना तीरावनचारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नमस्कृत्य
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं वाचस्तेया
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके
श्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी।
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 11, Text 11 and 12. मधुभोज दशाहारः
मधुभुज दशाता
कुकुरांधका वृष्णिभिः
कुकुरालक्ष्मण विष्णुभिः
आत्मतुल्यबलैर्गुप्तां
आत्मतुल्य बलगुप्तम्
नागैर्भोगवतीम् इव
नागभोगवतीं शिवा मधुभुज दशायतायत
मधुभोज दशार्हार्ः
कुकुरालक्ष्मण विष्णुभिः
कुकुरांधकवृष्णिभिः
आत्मतुल्य बलगुप्तम्
आत्मतुल्यबलैर्गुप्तां
नागभोगवतीं शिवा
नागैर्भोगवतीम् इव मधु मधु भोज भोज दशार्ह दशार्ह अर्ह अर्ह कुकुर कुकुर अंधक अंधक वृष्णिभिः by the descendants of Vrishni Atmatulya as good as himself Balay by strength Guptam protected Nagai by the Nagas Bhogavatim the capital of Nagaloka Eva life as Bhogavati translation and purport by His Divine Grace Sri Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. As Bhogavati, the capital of Nagaloka, is protected by the Nagas, so was Dwarka protected by the descendants of Vrishni, Bhoja, Madhu, Dashara, Arha, Kukura, Andaka, etc., who were as strong as Lord Krishna. Please repeat. As Bhogavati, the capital of Nagaloka, is protected by the Nagas, so was Dwarka protected by the descendants of Vrishni, Bhoja, Madhu, Dasharha, Arha, Kukura, Andaka, etc., who were as strong as Lord Krishna. Purport. The Nagaloka planet is situated below the Earth planet. It is understood that the sun rays are hampered there. The darkness of the planet is, however, removed by the flashes of the jewels set on the heads of the Nagas. And it is said that there are beautiful gardens, rivulets, etc., for the enjoyment of the Nagas. It is understood here also that the place is well protected by the inhabitants. So also, the city of Dwarka was well protected by the descendants of Vrishni, who were as powerful as the Lord, in so far as he manifested his strength upon his earth, this earth. सर्वर्तु सर्वविभव पुण्यवृक्ष लताश्रमैः उद्यानोपवनार रामैर् वृतपद्माकरश्रियम् सर्वर्तु सर्वविभव पुण्यवृक्ष लताश्रमैः उद्यानोपवनारामैर् वृतपद्माकरश्रियम्. The city of Dwarkapuri was filled with the opulences of all seasons. There were hermitages, orchards, flower gardens, parks, and reservoirs of water, breeding lotus flower all over. Purport. Protection of human civilization is made possible by utilizing the gifts of nature in their own way. As we find here in the description of the opulence, Dwarka was surrounded by flower gardens and fruit orchards, along with reservoirs of water and growing lotuses. There is no mention of mills and factories supported by slaughterhouses, which are the necessary paraphernalia of the modern metropolis. The propensity to utilize nature's own gifts is still there, even in the heart of modern civilized man. The leaders of modern civilized select their own residential quarters in a place where there are such naturally beautiful gardens and reservoirs of water. But they leave the common man to reside in congested areas without parks and gardens. Herein, of course, we find a different description of the city of Dwarka. It is understood that the whole dham, residential quarter, was surrounded by such gardens and parks with reservoirs of water where lotuses grew. It is understood that all the people depended on nature's gifts of fruits and flowers without industrial enterprises promoting filthy huts in slums for residential quarters. Advancements of civilization is estimated not on the growth of mills and factories to deteriorate the finer instincts of the human being, but on developing the potent spiritual instincts of human beings and giving them a chance to go back to Godhead. Development of factories and mills is called ugra karma or pungent activities, and such activities deteriorate the finer sentiments of the human being and society to form a dungeon of demons. We find herein the mention of pious trees which produce seasonal flowers and fruits. The impious trees are useless jungles only, and they can only be used to supply fuel. In the modern civilization, such impious trees are planted on the sides of roads. Human energy should be properly utilized in developing the finer senses for spiritual understanding, in which lies the solution of life. Fruits, flowers, beautiful gardens, parks, and reservoirs of water, with ducks and swans playing in the midst of lotus flowers, and cows giving sufficient milk and butter are essential for developing the finer tissues of the human body. As against this, the dungeons of mines, factories, and workshops develop demoniac propensities in the working class. The vested interests flourish at the cost of the working class, and consequently, there are severe clashes between them in so many ways. The description of Dwarka Dham is the ideal of human civilization. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmiritam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Namine. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Madhubhoja Dasharharha Ukurandaka Vrishnidhi Atma Tulya Balair Guptam Nagair Bhogavitam Vatim Iva. As Bhogavati, the capital of Nagaloka, is protected by the Nagas, so was Dwarka protected by the descendants of Vrishni, Bhoja, Madhu, Dashara, Arha, Kukura, Andaka, etc., who were as strong as Lord Krishna. Sarvartu Sarva Vibhava Punya Vraksha Latashramai Udyano Pavanaramair Vrita Padmakara Shriyam. The city of Dwarkapuri was filled with the opulences of all seasons. There were hermitages, orchards, flower gardens, parks and reservoirs of water, breeding lotus flower all over. Suta Goswami is now describing the opulence of Dwarka. And Prabhupada has so powerfully told us how we should follow all the, meaning the leaders of the world should follow this model of Dwarka. Everywhere opulence. Like Prabhupada says, factories and all that, what they brought what? They brought slums and dungeons and slaughterhouses and and then unions and the problems and the fights and quarrels and the caste, what is that? Class war, as they say in America. You know, the last election here was fought on a class war, poor versus rich. It's there all over, everywhere. And then they bring in communism, thisism, thatism, socialism, and nothing is working. Nothing is working to the full satisfaction. Something okay, some say democracy, Prabhupada said democracy. Because anyway, you are electing some, ultimately we find out that they are useless, you know. Initially we are very enthusiastic about that, but then in the long term we know that because the basis is wrong, you know, the base is wrong. When the base is to exploit the nature, then naturally nature pays back, you know. So interestingly here, Prabhupada discusses about the finer tissues of a human body also. You want to develop the finer tissues which will make you think spiritually. You require this kind of atmosphere. Now, of course, the leaders, they live in such palaces, you know, a White House and this house and that house, and they have Rashtrapati Bhavan in India, and they have big gardens, Mughal garden, etc. But then Krishna, when he was here, you know, he was mixing with everybody. Because he is transcendental, he did not get affected. But these people get affected, you know, like when they are associating with, because for their votes, they have to go to the useless people. You know. And then those people are the ones who dictate which side you should go, how you should behave, what should be your policy. You know, it's all lopsided. It's not. They never have the welfare of the people in mind. You know, they always have their own. Moment he gets elected, somebody gets elected, he starts thinking of the next term. You know, like the whole thing starts. Now the recent elections here just got over, and they are already talking of 2016. Will be there, you know. They are already lining up. So I want to be the president because you know, power. Power for what? Power for again creating more problems. So the only place I saw personally was Singapore, where they have maintained, you know, even as you drive, all over the place there are gardens, you know, all on the side of the roads also. It's not like here, as you rightly said, you know, because you must have seen, just useless trees are there on the both sides of the road, you know. No flowers, no nothing, simply long trees, and which can be used only for wood and fuel. So, because the thinking is like that, you know, thinking is, oh, if you put the flowers and all, people will feel, you know, because people are so degraded. Because the leaders are degraded. So it's ultimately the leader. And here the leader is Krishna himself. And